Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Today, as always, we'll be talking about our weekly Torah portion, Parshas Mishpatim. And finally, this is a real Torah. No more stories, no more history, just direct list of the commandments. This particular weekly Torah portion, as the title, Mishpatim, a judicial system, talks about the social system in the Jewish tradition, how the society is built. It's very hard to define. Winston Churchill famously said that inherent vice of capitalism is an equal division of goods, of blessings, and the inherent virtue of socialism is an equal division of misery. Now, what is a Jewish system? It's definitely not that and not that, not socialism, not capitalism. However, in our weekly Torah portion, there's a lot of attention dedicated to the idea of the social system or social support. It talks numerous times about the orphans and about the widows, how you have to treat them, especially in the court or with the different social programs and support. It's pretty clear because why we have to have Torah dedicate so much attention to the orphans and widows, because back then and all the times the society was more machuistic, more based on the patriarch system, but the man of the house was the one that supports the family, and the man of the house is not there, the orphans, the widows feel miserable, and that's why they have a special treatment. It's Torah warns us from the very unequal treatment in the courts, in the social system, and so on. But equality, which is a very popular word today, well, not only today, since the French Revolution, I believe, it's a word that if you Google it, it always will appear in different political programs and agendas and the social media and the mass media and so on. It's very difficult borderline, which is called equality, because obviously it's important to take care of the people that have disadvantages in society. But how often the people that feel superior, they're looking for those people that have disadvantage in society just for simple reason because they feel better about themselves when they are fighting for the equality. How the equality achieve the equality in the Jewish system? The Kotzkerov, the Menachem of Kotz, famous Hasidic leader from 19th century, who was very, very sharp in his sayings to the extent that we don't have books written by him. He said that I want my words will be inscribed not in the books but in the hearts of my students. He was very, very direct and very, I would say, extreme in his very sharp sayings and quotes. He himself said that only horses are walking in the middle of the streets. The human beings, they're going on the sides. They are going to the extremes. When he described the idea of equality in our weekly Torah portion, he says that the person that treats differently the disadvantaged parts of the people from the society, it's actually transgressing not one, not two, but many commandments. Why? Because every time that you treat differently or unequally the person that has a disadvantage, you basically emphasize this disadvantage, this tragedy, this misery that orphan or widow has. But it could be the other way around. Every time that you continue all the time to treat the people that have disadvantages differently, you again constantly reminding about the disadvantages and the tragedies that those people have. So the equality, it's very, very thin line. The Sefer HaChinuch, he extends the boundaries of this strive for equality and the social support. He says we all have our disadvantages, we all have our tragedies, we all have our problems. So how come we can treat another person equally, as less as we remind another person of his or her disadvantages, more equal society we create. Or basically, we should accept everybody for who they are. Maybe then we achieve this thin line of equality. Thank you very much. Good luck. I see you next week.